ChatGPT just launched its brand new o3-Mini models, and they are absolutely insane. They're the best models out right now, and you can access them for free. And what's even crazier is Sam Altman just tweeted at 3 a.m. that they have one more o3-Mini goodie coming for us soon, and they think that they saved the best part for last. I didn't think this could get any crazier, but it looks like it's going to. So let's dive into exactly how to access them, what I think they're best used for, and 4 different use cases I think you're going to find incredibly useful. So in order to actually access this model for free, it's super simple. Literally, all you have to do is come to chatgpt.com. You can see I'm not logged in right now. This is an incognito window. And all you have to do is click on Reason right here. And this is going to access the o3 models. Now, if you have a paid plan on ChatGPT, you could literally just come up here and there are 2 models for you to be able to access. The first one is going to be o3-Mini, which is best at advanced reasoning, and then o3-Mini High, which is great at coding and logic. And this basically turns anybody into a coder. You are not going to believe some of the use cases I'm about to share with you. But then also you can pull up the app if you have it on your computer. You literally just come in here and you could switch between o3-Mini and o3-Mini High. And I've actually even seen people connect o3-Mini to Notion and create some really crazy content from it. So if we actually come in here, this is where o3 actually ranks against everything else. So as you can see, we have several different categories on here. We have all of OpenAI's models and we have DeepSeek here. So when it comes to math, it is by far the best. 87 with the second best being 8601 Pro, but everything else is nowhere near that. Science, it's at an 80, which again is really far ahead of basically all the competition. When it comes to coding, it's a 97, so it's basically on par with 1. But then also, if we come to engineering, this is basically on par with where DeepSeek R1 is, where o3-Mini High is, but then also 1. But as you can see, this is literally the best LLM out right now. It is the fastest, it is the cheapest, it is the most reasonable, it is the best at coding, and overall, there's so many things you could do with it. But before I dive into those use cases, I need you to smash the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on the latest and greatest when it comes to these AI tools. So use case number 1 is going to be tying in how good o3-Mini is at reasoning and then tying that in with coding. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about using o3-Mini to figure out exactly what tasks you do on a daily basis that are a complete waste of your time, and you could code your own tool that can do them for you pretty much instantly. Here's what I mean. So in order to do that, here's the prompt that I'm using. I need you to help me brainstorm different tools that I can have you code up for me that can run in my browser or in a preview window, so it needs to be done with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I'm a YouTuber that creates content about the latest and greatest AI tools and how to use them. Some tasks I have include generating titles, making thumbnails, writing scripts, finding hashtags for my videos, looking for the latest AI news, summarizing the latest AI news, and distilling it down to different use cases. Please give me a list of tools that you can help me build and a prompt that will get you to create it. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask it this, but make sure it's on o3-Mini here because this is best and fastest at advanced reasoning. So we're going to do this. This is going to go through and this is actually going to do the reasoning here, and we will be able to see exactly how it is thinking right here. So as you can see, this literally just thought for a few seconds. If I was using o1, this would have thought for like a minute or 2, but now this is going to be incredibly useful. So it gives me a list of potential tools. And by the way, you can do this for no matter what you do, what profession you do, what you do for hobbies, whatever the case is, you want to do this same exact prompt right here, but you want to customize it for you, and then you aren't going to believe what we're going to do next. So come down here, it gives me a list of different tools that it can help build, and it then gives me some prompts. So I really like this tool right here that is going to be a hashtag finder. So this is a tool based on a video description or topic that suggests trending hashtags, and then also it has the different features that this tool is going to have right here. So I'm going to come down here and this is going to say, here's an example prompt. I'm going to say, great. I'm going to reprompt this. Instead, I'm going to say, do it for the hashtag finder. Give me the prompt for the hashtag finder, please. Now this is going to go ahead and this is actually going to create the prompt. And what we're going to do next is going to be crazy. So we're going to come right here. I need you to be able to create this, blah, 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 boom. We're going to copy this right here, and we're going to change this to o3-Mini High because this is best at coding and logic. So we change this to o3-Mini High, or we could just open up a new window. What I'm going to do is type this in here and then watch this magic. This is going to go through. It thinks a little bit longer than the o3-Mini model, but look at this. This goes through, does way better thinking, but now it begins to code exactly what we want when this is done thinking, and you are not going to believe what happens next. So this went through and actually coded this. I want you to think about how long it would have taken you to actually code this, but instead, all we have to do now is copy it. We're going to come over here and we're going to change to a different model. GPT-4o is going to be totally fine. We're going to click on this, and I'm going to say, I need you to use Canvas. So we're going to put Canvas here. We're going to type this code in here, and then watch what this is going to do. This is now going to spit out a preview of this, and I'll be able to run it straight within my browser. Now, right now, you cannot do this with o3-Mini models, but once they aren't the mini models anymore and they're the actual o3 models, you'll also be able to use Canvas and you will be able to do this straight within there. But this is a preview of how crazy this is going to get, because this is going to help you automate so much of your work. And literally all I had to do was come in here, type this in here, and it knew exactly what to do. I need to wait for it to finish filling it out. I'm going to click preview, and boom, I'm going to have a hashtag generator tool that is literally going to save me hours of my life. So this is all done here. Now all I have to do is come in here and click preview. I'm going to allow network access, and boom, now I have this hashtag finder here. All I have to do is enter in the video description or the topic, and this is going to find hashtags. For example, AI news or something along the lines of that. I would literally just put in news right here. It already knows what my channel is about because I told it that. And then I put news, and now we have AI news, tech news, innovation news, 3 different hashtags I can now use on my YouTube content. And again, I didn't actually have to go search for those. I didn't have to come up with them or anything like that. Now, use case number 3 is going to be using the advanced reasoning model with the ability to search that you're now able to do with o3-Mini. And these capabilities are absolutely amazing, because what I'm going to ask it to do is I'm going to have it do a search for things and then have logic and reasoning based off of that. And you are not going to believe what this comes back with. And one of my favorite parts about this is you can actually look at how it thinks in order to determine how it came to the conclusion that it came to. And then you can question it about its thinking, and it gives you different responses. Check this out. So now look at this right here. What I did was I went into Super Bowl odds analysis, and basically I went through and I asked this, and I had search on it, and I was using o3-Mini High, so it was the most logical it could be. I put in here, please search for news/relevant information around the Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl. Give me the odds of either team winning. Base it solely on logic and don't bring emotion into this. What this did, it went through, gathered info, analyzed the outcomes, evaluated trends, assessed win probabilities, pieced it together, analyzing Super Bowl odds, mapping out the odds, blah, blah, blah. It went through and did all of this. This is absolutely insane. So it came back and it pretty much said and agreed with the Chiefs winning based on all of the different odds that people have already projected out. Now, what I said to this is, I'm not buying that so much. In fact, if I just wanted that, I would have literally just went to the betting odds websites and seen exactly what it was. So this right here gives me final odds estimation. Now, what I said to this is, as I said, do you believe, given the research that you've done, remove what the betting lines think and base it solely off of who you believe to be the better team for this matchup based on your research? This went through, thought about it for 27 seconds. It examined team dynamics. It assessed team dynamics. It weighed the Chiefs. It weighed the Eagles. It tracked the Eagles. It went through a bunch of different things, weighing the strengths, weighing the weaknesses, looking at key trends, all these different things. And then it went through and actually said, you know what? I think that the Eagles might have a slight edge here. Now, if you're a betting man, and again, this isn't financial advice, this isn't gambling advice or anything like that, but you might want to actually think about this and look and say, hey, you know what? I think that could actually happen because of this reasoning. And if you have any questions, again, you can go through and you can just ask it again. Now, there is one other use case that this works really, really well for. But before we get into that, I did want to clarify that last use case right there. I am not saying that you can use this only for sports. You can literally tie logic and reasoning into any type of searches, tie those two things together, and you get amazing results. In the past, what I would have done is I would have looked up like 10, 20, 30 different threads. I would have thought about it. I would have came with my own reasoning, my own logic, and maybe I feed that then to ChatGPT and have it check that and tell me whether or not it agrees with me. Or I could start with what ChatGPT spit out and then come to my own conclusion about who I think is actually going to win that football game. Now, this next use case is going to be using o3-Mini in order to craft the perfect sales pitch, the perfect offer, the perfect copy, the perfect anything related to selling people stuff. And this prompt that I'm going to show you is incredibly powerful. So basically all we have to do here is come in and type, "You are a direct response copywriting expert. I have 3 pieces of information about my product, and I want you to create a multi-bonus Hormozy style stacked offer that really grabs attention." Product name, we need to fill in right here. This is going to be YouTube mentorship. Who is it for? It is for people that want to grow faster on YouTube, get more views, get more subscribers, and monetize their channel. We scroll down a little bit more. What is it? It's going to be one-on-one consulting to help people grow on YouTube, where I help them craft the perfect title, thumbnail, script, and analyze their video performance to improve their views. Then we scroll down a little bit more. Your task, it goes through, it actually gives the task right here. And then this use case right here, I accidentally just put in here. So we're going to click this. We're going to go through, and what this spits out is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, we're doing this with o3-Mini. We're also going to compare this to o3-Mini High just to see how much different they are. Now, this goes through and actually gives the irresistible bonus stack. We have a viral video vault, subscriber surge toolkit, monetization masterclass, and a guarantee. And then also it has some little text here that basically describes exactly what the program is going to be. Now, this is pretty good and this is pretty cool, but if we take this right here, we're going to take the same exact prompt. We're going to open up a new window. We're going to come into o3-Mini High, and we're going to put this in here and look at how much this results actually differ. So this goes through and thinks way more. I mean, if we come back over here, this thought, I think, for like literally a few seconds, if that. Yeah, thought for a couple seconds. This new chat right here is still thinking over here. So this literally went through and thought for 13 seconds. Now think about how much more power that is. If the other one thought for 2 seconds, and this one thought for 13, it put 6x the amount of power into this. And if we come down, we're going to see that it tells us exactly what we get. It gives us the multi-bonus stack that is going to supercharge my success. And this actually honed in on much better things here that my ideal audience is actually going to want. And then it has an ironclad guarantee. This is a bit more descriptive than the last one. And then ready to catapult your channel. And it gives us some feedback here. Now, this is amazing. I think that this is way better than the results I would have gotten from GP4, from O1, or even from O1 Pro Mode. And this is only the beginning because like Sam Altman said, there's more to come with o3-Mini and there's way more to come when they just release O3. Now, if you still feel like ChatGPT isn't giving you the best answers possible, you need to make sure that you check out this video right here that walks you through the different ChatGPT settings you need to make sure are enabled so that you get the best results from it. I'll see you over there.